Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jess, this is Melissa, and in this video we are going to talk about the 5 most underrated fat loss tips. You can do the other part?
I literally just...
But before we get into the video, go ahead, like, subscribe, find the bell and hit it so you can get notification every time we drop a new video. Leave a comment on what resonated with you most for the opportunity to win.
Opportunity?
I got really fucking ahead of myself. I got really excited. I was like,
you
I'm
were doing
ballsy.
really, yeah,
I
I got a little
A
ballsy.
little
You just tone it down a little. Jess is really impatient right now, and I know that when she does that, she just cuts me off and like bulldozes me. So that's why she did the whole intro when she's never done one before. But great job.
Thank you.
The 5 most underrated fat loss tips. I'm not gonna lie, like as we were like kind of thinking about this, I really wish they all started with S because a lot of them do. So there's sleep, stress, sleep, stress, steps. Those are 3. Water,
And
sustainability. Oh,
Water's-
damn it! It's just water. What else can you say instead of water? Sips. Ooh.
Okay. Sleep,
stress,
steps, sips, sustainability. That
We
was
literally just came up
solid.
with that. Like,
Market it.
who are you gonna call?
Diet police. We got a new program in town. The 5S.
You're so old. Weird.
I know.
The reason that these are so underrated is because it's like common sense and it's
so basic.
simple and basic. It's just like your health. Who would have thought I need to lose weight? Like I should probably consider what my health is like. I like to think of it as like people think when something is painful, it's working. You think of like mouthwash, right? Like if your mouthwash is not like burning the inside of your mouth, you're like, this is not working. When it's burning, you're like, oh my God, it's killing everything.
Yeah,
Fat
that's
loss
perfect.
doesn't have to be like so painful.
But
It
that's
actually
what we're taught,
Yeah.
right? It's like you have to suffer.
and complicated and like stressful and all these things.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like that. These are really the 5 biggest things that you need to control if you want to lose fat. Okay, so let's start with steps and sips, like both of them together.
Okay, steps. All you need to do is just walk a little bit more, and you need to prioritize movement. The whole idea of, setting a daily step goal for yourself is that way you're not, doing your 20, 30, 40 minute workout and then sitting on your butt for the rest of the day. Our bodies are meant to move. We need to move for a number of reasons: cardiovascular reasons, digestion, motility, a million different things.
It makes you feel good.
There are so many different studies that show that going for a walk improves your mood, it reduces depression symptoms. There are so many benefits from just getting a bit more movement in. And then not to mention, the more you're moving, the more you're increasing the amount of calories that you're burning throughout the day outside of your workouts. It's one of those things that we think just walking a little bit more isn't going to do enough. You think you have to be jumping around your HIIT classes or spending hours on, the treadmill or the elliptical, when really I would just challenge you, set your steps anywhere between 6,000 and 10,000 steps a day. Do it every single day for the next month, and you're gonna see drastic improvements in body composition over time.
And it's something that's enjoyable too. And then sips, that's getting your water in. I don't know why it's such a difficult thing for people to drink water. I guess if you're not used to it, like just sitting there and chugging water is hard just because like you're busy, you're not mindful of it, but drinking water is one of the most underrated fat loss tips.
Yeah, I think that, there's a number of reasons why it's so beneficial. Obviously, as we're, eating more food and volume of food, we need water in order to, shuttle those nutrients around our body. We need to stay hydrated, right? Our bodies are like 90-something% water. So if we're not, getting in enough water, then we're actually dehydrated, which causes us to be more bloated and retain more water. So when you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm holding on to all this water weight, well, it's probably because you're dehydrated. Start drinking more water. You're going to feel a lot better. It's also going to take up a lot of volume in your stomach as well. So it's going to keep you fuller for longer over time.
Sleep and stress.
So let's start with stress. Fun fact, your body cannot tell the difference between different stressors. What are things that usually cause stress? In life general.
Traveling, dieting,
Kids, your partner, bills, social media, your friends, your parents,
everything causes stress.
Everything causes stress, but then at the end of the day too, when you're dieting, right, dieting is a stressor on your body because you're taking away the amount of fuel that your body needs to maintain its current state. So you're reducing calories and your body has to go through this adaptation process in order to lose body fat. That's a stressor as well. And then we add exercise, we add all of those things on top of it. The more that we compile stress and we don't manage stress, the higher that we are causing our cortisol levels to elevate. And if our cortisol levels are elevated, then we're in this like fight or flight mode. The whole function of fat loss ends up being deprioritized. Think about it this way, like if you're being chased by a saber-toothed tiger, you are in that like high level alert. All you care about is getting away from the saber-toothed tiger. You're not going to care about losing body fat because it doesn't know the difference in stress. It doesn't know if you're being chased by a saber-toothed tiger or you just got hit with a $20,000 tax bill, whatever it is. You're just registering stress. We need to remember that your body is not going to be in a position when cortisol levels are heightened to want to care about losing fat. It's simply going to try to be fighting to restore homeostasis and getting those stress levels back down. So really managing stress, finding time to unwind, to give your body diet breaks, and to do some like restorative movement as well is really important to like help, you know, keep their stress levels.
You're doing great. So I'm going to give you sleep next, and I might take a nap while you talk.
So rude. Just as, you know, activity is super important, recovery is equally important. And I think a lot of people, especially like in January, they're like, yeah, team no rest days, team no days off. But what they don't realize is that lack of recovery can actually be inhibiting their goals.
It's a stress on your body.
It's a stress on your body. So if you're exercising 6-7 days a week and you're not getting in enough sleep and you're not giving your muscles an opportunity to recover, there's so much stuff, so many things that happen at night when you're sleeping in terms of your body being able to recover, cellular repair. Sleep is one of those things that are so important that you can be following the best exercise and nutrition plan, like written by the biggest professionals in the world. But if you are not sleeping and you're not recovering well, it will make it almost impossible for you to lose fat.
It's like the foundation of your health. Like
It really
good
is.
quality sleep is the foundation of your health.
If you're not sleeping or if you have really poor quality sleep, that is a whole domino effect that starts to, you know, knock onto everything else. Your energy is obviously going to be lower.
You're going to crave more
Like highly palatable foods, sugar, salt, that type of thing as a comfort. It's going to affect like your neurotransmitters. There's so many different things that are impaired if your sleep is not optimal. Really focusing on getting a good like wind down routine at night, making sure that activities are ending at a certain time. That way you can get, you know, a solid 6 to 8 hours is something that's super important.
Number 5 is sustainability. So of course this one's important. If you've been following along and watching our videos, you've heard us say it a million times. Sustainability is key when it comes to fat loss. If you're doing a diet that you can't see yourself doing a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, why are you doing it? You need to be able to pick something that you can be consistent with, that you enjoy, and that's sustainable for you, and that's the only way you're going to see progress. When you combine all those 5 things, it's a recipe for success and a plus.
It's a success. I told you, call somebody.
Oh my god.
Start it. I know. The success.
That's really good.
The 5 S's
If you guys
of
like
success.
that, let us know in the comments, because we literally just came up with that. I'm not kidding right now.
That was brilliant.
That was really good. Wow.
You should probably call like NASA.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it.
The 5
Anyways,
S's.
the 5 S's
of success.
Recipe for success. Do it and you won't regret it.
Nice.